What's everyone want to talk about this Lamar Jackson situation? Um, pretty much Lamar Jackson has requested a trade, or he just put out that he requested a trade on March 2nd. Um, it's important because remember he was franchise tagged on March 7th. So initially, 5 days after he requested a trade, the Ravens tried to work something out. They didn't work anything out, and they put a non-exclusive tag on him to work on a particular contract. Work on a particular contract. It didn't work out, so they put a non-exclusive tag on it. And at the time, it made it look like this is something the kind of put out. Right? It was like the Ravens put this out. The Ravens started. The Ravens basically said, "Hey, look, you know, we can't work things out with them. We're gonna put a a franchise tag on him." Going back and taking a look at it, that actually wasn't the case. The case was Lamar Jackson actually requested a trade on March 2nd when the deals weren't going well, and then it said, "Hey, look, you know, I want to, essentially do something new. I don't want to play here." So he looked to move on first. Why is it important that Lamar Jackson's probably putting this out now? Now, Adam Schefter literally went on ESPN and lied about the situation. Adam Schefter lied about everything. He did not tell the truth. He wasn't being honest. And when he mentioned it, he talked about specifically saying, "Hey, you know what? Um, Lamar Jackson could have requested a trade anytime he wanted to, but he tried to work something out with the Ravens during that time period, and he couldn't. So when the contracts fell through, the contract negotiations fell through. Lamar Jackson essentially now is setting his own narrative. Adam Schefter does not like the fact that he's setting his own narrative. Adam Schefter doesn't like the fact that Lamar Jackson is going out and saying he requested a trade because here's the thing. Adam Schefter does not want to see Lamar Jackson be successful in the situation because Lamar Jackson called him out on a wrong report he did a couple of weeks ago. Lamar Jackson is setting the narrative for his own, narrative for um, his own pretty much journey. I do think there's teams out there that be willing to, to take a stab at Lamar Jackson. I think there'll be teams out there that are willing to, uh, um, pay for Lamar Jackson depending on what he's asking for and what he wants. But I don't think that at all. It's anything wrong him coming out right now and requesting a trade. The reason why this is big and this is huge is because of this particular reason. Now teams can trade for Lamar Jackson without specific or just without just asking for the two first round draft picks. You know, does can they trade out of the loop of him not being franchise tagged? Can they trade within the loop of him not being franchise tagged? I think it only benefits Lamar Jackson in this situation. Um, the Ravens, I think it's going to hurt the Ravens franchise. If you're a guy who's on the end of your contract, or you're the guy that here in many ways, if you're a guy on the end of your contract and you're looking to get a new contract, and you see how the Ravens operate, you don't want to play. That's the first thing. Second thing is if you're a guy that's close to a Super Bowl, you're a veteran guy, you're a good guy on that team. Do you want to be on this team for the next couple of years, knowing that Lamar Jackson could possibly not be there? No, you don't. So, you know, that's another thing you take a look at. When it comes down to it, the Ravens dropped the ball on this one. And no matter what you hear from Stephen A. Smith, from Adam Schefter, from these guys, they're missing the point that Lamar Jackson was never equipped with anything he needed to be successful with the Ravens. It was basically Lamar Jackson do it all, and he's I think arguably the best quarterback when he's healthy. There's no one better than Lamar Jackson if he's healthy. He's done less. He's done more with less. And all these other top quarterbacks we talk about, look at the top five quarterbacks. Each of the top five quarterbacks either have a top five or top 10 receiver. Each of them. And if not, they have offensive line and they have an offense that allows them to play better outside of the compressed outside offense that Lamar Jackson has been playing in. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the situation. I'm following closely to it, and I just hope that Lamar Jackson, gets the opportunity, somewhere that where they'll pay him fairly.